Hey folks, Philip here. Last fall, I was sent a couple of products. This was one of them. Now, I did a brief review on this knife back then. Well, we've tested it. My cousin tested it. This is a Primal Gear survival knife. This is, excellent little blade, For a bushcrafter knife, general purpose survival knife, that's it. The test on this knife, we're not nice when we test products. Neighbor popping rounds. But we take knives like this and we'll beat on them. I like this little knife. This is a good, utilitarian bushcrafter. It really is. It met all of my expectations. Same with my cousin. And it exceeded in some. My cousin actually used this to gut a deer. I asked him about it. I said, well, would this be your first knife to do that? He said, no, but it will work in a pinch. He said it did what was asked of it. I said, well, if you could improve it, what would you do? This blade, let me show you. See if I catch that sun there. There you go. Look at that. The only thing he'd improve would be the edge of this knife. Hitting into wood and stuff, it kind of rolled a couple of little spots in the edge of the knife. That was the only thing that went wrong with this knife. It performed flawlessly in everything we threw at it. This is a good knife, throw in your pack. When you need a sturdy blade, you got one. You can get it with a Kydex sheath or leather. You see, I like leather. So we went with leather on this knife. Folks, if you have one survival knife, get a Primal Gear. It worked on gutting deer. It was used in the process of processing that deer. The edge held up pretty well. The only thing that rolled the edge was when, we were removing tree limbs. A lot of times you're in the stand, there's a tree limb in your way. You just pull out a knife, whack. I would recommend a different edge. That would be the only thing I would change on this knife. Literally. It has performed flawlessly. Feels good, it holds good in your hand. They come in several different styles. So if you're looking for a good survival blade, bushcrafter, EDC, you can't go wrong with the Primal Gear, folks. You can't. It even comes with a ferro rod. And it, pretty sharp. It does a good job at throwing sparks. This one hasn't been, there it goes. This one hasn't been, this ferro rod hasn't been used much. They'll run you about $1.40. It's not a bad price. So if you get one, tell them Philip from the Backyard Butcher Shop sent you. These are a good knife. They really are. It is performed and exceeded all of our expectations on this product. It met them. Like I said, the only issue we had was when we went to cut a tree limb. It kind of rolled that little spot in the edge, and that was it. Other than that, that knife is still razor sharp. And that was just pulling it out of the sheath. that tells me it holds up real well to, you know, the stuff we did to it. Would it be my first choice when it came to gutting a deer or processing an animal? No. But in a pinch, this knife will work flawlessly. It will perform and meet your expectations. So go over and hit up our friends at primalgear.net, and I'll see you guys next time. Naked Skinner out.